Speaking of the inclination of the come up, balanced Ginger versus Red Bull's OG Swedish Delight. This is gonna be a set. I'm excited for this. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And in a way, it's gonna be a little bit of a run back. I say in a way just because when we had teams yesterday, these two did face off. I believe Ginger teamed with KJH and
Correct.
Swedish was teaming with. It escapes me at this moment, but I do believe these two played each other. Ginger KJH had a pretty devastating run last night as well, making it really deep in the bracket. I believe getting third, losing to Hungrybox and Maybe. So hopefully this match will be a little bit of a grudge match. She's gonna be able to get that one.
Some kind of a response for them. It's gonna be really interesting. Falco Sheik's one of those matchups that things can kind of go either way. Both characters have the combo game to make the other just kind of explode when those combos really start to string. Sheik obviously with the tech chases and then how strong that fair is against Falco's very limited recovery. And of course Falco with the ability to kind of anti-air some of Sheik's approach options with that huge up tilt and really just start strings from that.
Yeah, you get one shine and Sheik takes quite a bit of punishment. The pillars will start off, you start DIing away, you get mix-ups with Nair, shuffles fairs as well, so Falco has a lot of potential. And when it comes to the edge guard, he forces Sheik to vanish on stage. All he has to do is come up, hit her with a down air, and depending on how Sheik DIs, either convert that to a forward smash, a back air off stage, and rinse, repeat, and keep trying to reset that situation until she can't make it back.
Of course, it's basically dare into imagination.
Right.
And do as you please at that point. Looking very clean with this setup right now. Starting to get everything warmed up. I love the Ray-Bans from Swedish.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That is James Liu in a nutshell. He's a quirky guy, very funny, fun to talk to. I played Dota with him actually.
Really?
Yeah, he likes doing that a lot with Zealous 5000 and those homies out there in New Jersey. But he really, and that's why that's one of the great things that OG picked him up. They have the Dota team as well, so it gives him a lot of practice, and not only Super Smash Bros. Melee, but Dota 2 as well. But Ginger, on the other hand, has been that Falco that we've been watching almost religiously for the past few months now. Has definitely been showing up, was always on the map, but as of late has been impressing us more and more.
Extremely creative with his combos. Very nuanced and doesn't really get shaken. It gives a lot of hope for Falco, because it's been dark days. And speaking of dark days for Falco,
yeah,
wow,
grim.
And that's what happens, man. You get that one hit and you put Falco off stage without a jump. It's Rip City.
And it's just like you have to go for a little bit of a guess, right? You grab Falco, you back throw him near the ledge, and you say, I either think he's going to up B or I think he's going to go ahead and phantasm onto the stage. Right there, Swedish waits, and he's able to recognize that Ginger's going to up B, reacts to it, and is able to get that conversion.
See, I like the pressure there. Swedish was expecting the dare to cross up. Instead, Ginger holds back and is able to shine off of the whip grab and really just force him to the other side of the stage and close out that stock without taking too much damage. That's one of Falco's main takeaways, is the fact that he is so fragile. So if you lose the stock early, you have to find a way to try to take the stock without taking too much damage, or else you're going to see them go by in a blink of an eye.
You see, I think Ginger tried a shield drop there, may have missed that input, but he's looking quite fine. Gonna go ahead and grab some lasers, try to reassess his movement in the neutral game, but we're seeing pretty good aggression from Swedish to just work his way through. Beautiful crouch cancel up from Ginger, gonna be able to turn this around, should be a decent edge guard. Cheeky option, but it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Those up tilts are so nasty, and Ginger especially able to capitalize so much off of those, and actually takes the lead back now with that shine back air. See what happens here. Great tech read, but it does unfortunately send Ginger the wrong way, but reads the jump from ledge and just destroys him with that fair and the needles snipe.
They're gonna go ahead and catch him with the Senbon, but no, gonna come down with the fair into a grab. Gonna react as much as he can here. Gonna see jab reset with the beautiful SDI up and getting out of that. Tries to shine, doesn't hit, but he's still out of that tech chase situation. Ginger's probably feeling pretty good right there.
Yeah, and it's really been interesting to watch so far. And it really just kind of talks to their playstyle and everything else. Great recovery there. But these are two very aggressive players, two very kind of players with kind of the wacky options. And they have been scrapping the entire time. There has not really been any moments where either player has stepped away. And whether it's in center or on the corner, both players are really forcing the other player to react. And it's been a fantastic set so far.
Yeah, and speaking of being aggressive, for Swedish Delight, I was talking to the Moon and Nintendo yesterday, and they're talking about, oh, Swedish Delight, you know, sometimes he likes to sit back and play kind of a slower game. But the thing is, against the Falco, Ginger will laser you to death if he has to, you know what I mean? He's forcing a lot of approach options from Swedish Delight, and he's been doing a good job of just making sure he picks the right option every single time.
Of course. This is going to be really interesting. This is a key moment. Actually, he does get the crouch cancel out and survives out of that potential death. Oh, F-tilt, but he covers it with a shine anyways. Continues this.
Reversal, Swedish Delight. Here comes the tech chase. Reacts with a down smash, but DI's down into the stage to get out and getting sent off stage. Very smart, but this could be it. Drops on fair. No, not enough. Covers it.
And so we've seen that actually a couple times now from Ginger, where he goes for that higher recovery, whether it be from the jump from ledge or in this case with the side B. And I mean, Swedish has called it out both times so far. It's going to be interesting to see if he continues trying that. Like you said, this is a best of 3. There's not a lot of time for adaptation and movement. You have to get your hits in now. Oh my God, misses the fair. And oh my God, Swedish Delight needs him alive for it.
Oh, almost gets the conversion, but luckily for Ginger does have enough distance on that Firebird to make it back onto the stage, but still getting punished a little bit by Swedish. But if you look at the percents, Ginger's actually doing really well for himself.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be a stock for Swedish Delight, and I'm pretty sure he did too, given his return to the stage. But now, like you mentioned, he's now having to fight back off of this deficit.
Yeah, it's honestly a little bit surprising because Sheik is a lot like Pikachu in the sense that you just try to get a spacey off the stage, force him to burn their up B, and you just try to kill them off it with like a back air or an up air, you know, something like that. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the conversion. Almost gets it right there, but that tech in actually avoiding the down smash altogether.
Yeah, not very often you see that down smash pretty active and be able to cover a lot of situations there. And really good recoveries here from Junior. This is a couple times he's been forced off stage, and every time he's come back so far, that's not what we were seeing in game 1, where Swedish would punish him the moment he was off.
Easy back air, no, just go ahead and grab the ledge, understanding the distance on the up B from Ginger. It's going to be a clean edge guard for Swedish Delight, and now he's going to be looking for a grab to try and get him out of crouch cancel percent. When you're Sheik in the scenario, if you can get Falco around 40 before you die, that's a good stop.
Love the F-tilt there from Ginger. It's a really great option for that spacing tool, and will allow him to fight against the longer limbs of Sheik a little bit, and just how he's spacing and forcing Swedish out of the corner like that. Really, really good stuff leading to the end of that stock.
There you go, the tried and true. When she gets a down throw, you need to react perfectly like we saw Swedish do there, or the threat of a get-up shine or spot dodge shine looms in the distance.
Oh, I love the attempt at that forward smash there. How big and how powerful that is. That would have been able to finish that stock. Instead, he chases him to the other side, and it's still an advantage, though.
Oh, tries to snipe Benito, reading a double jump, but that forward might be enough. No, gonna get reversed by the Phantasm. That's just one of those things that you have to get used to when you fight against Falco. Sometimes you're gonna get clipped by it, and that was one of those moments.
And we see him already start off with that high dare, too, calling out Swedish to jump. 51% from that, too. Fantastic start to the stock.
Oh, messes up the ledge dash, but you know, that's one of the things. When you're a spacey, you just have to admit that it's going to happen sometimes, right? You're never going to have your tech 100% perfect. Some days will be better than others, but luckily for Ginger, it wasn't his final stock.
It's really interesting to see the switch now from game 1 to game 2. We were talking about how aggressive they were, and now they're on this neutral transition. Ginger's just like, well, I'm going to sit there and laser, bro. Take this percent. Great back air. Maybe we'll finish off from this. Going to force him on stage, and another back air will do it.
As Homemade Waffles would always say back in the day, use the gun. It has infinite ammo, infinite bullets. There's no reason not to let them rip. And Ginger doing a very good job of building a lead for himself with that. See, 2 lasers there going for a dare right there. Swedish is unable to retaliate quite right. We haven't seen much in terms of power shields either, so it might be the game plan to go for it.
And especially as this goes further, if he continues later, it forces Swedish into a different mindset, forcing him to shield a little bit more, forcing him to try to like jump in and get away from the laser trajectory. It really changes things.
If you're Ginger right now, you've done more or less your job thus stock. You have 82% on Swedish Delight. You're still alive. Might die here to an up air. That's fine. Done all the hard work. Just need to play neutral, not get too antsy to close out the game, and you can easily bring us to a game 3. But if you're Swedish Delight, you're trying to camp the side a little bit, get some hits, get him to around 30, 40, back roam off the side, and get a quick kill.
Playing on that windmill seemed to be a little bit interesting for them at the start of that, just because I feel like it would cause some interesting situation you probably wouldn't expect, and neither really taking too much from it, so not the end of the world.
Okay, there we have it. Hasn't been knocked down. That's scary, but the instant shine. Didn't want to play that game at all.
I'm out of here, bro. This combo is over. It is mine
now.
All right, so this is going to be the game 3 now. One of these players will advance on in winner's side. And it's a long day for Melee players today.
Yeah.
This is the start of Phase 2 at noon. And top 8 is at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock tonight.
You're gonna be going for a long time today.
Like, unfortunately, CEO has a very large lineup in terms of the different games that they have, so can't make it to the beach setup on Sunday, right? Like the arena or whatever.
Oh no, it's gonna be in the arena.
Oh, it's gonna be in the arena.
All top 8 Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
are
I
in
did
the
not
arena.
know that.
Yes,
okay,
correct.
I thought that was exclusive.
So no, trust me, we get the marquee stage is for Melee. It will just be tonight in a prime time spot.
I'm glad you knew that, because I was looking at the graphic that they had on the side, and it didn't relay that information.
So we see a strong start here from Swedish Delight, forcing Ginger to either side of Dreamland and continues this tech chase, 91%. But Ginger does survive just for a moment. He's 2 dash attacks, and now we'll be able to cover this. Now he comes back to ledge.
Yeah, I like how he was able to wait to use his double jump in that first Edgar scenario. Got clipped with the needle, but it didn't matter because he was able to just double jump, get back to ledge. But Swedish Delight, once again, doing his best to try and get this bird as best as he can. Clip those wings, send him off the stage. Here he goes again. Tries to set it up into another regrab off stage. But Ginger, wary, buffers that spot dodge, gets out of there real quick.
And just such great coverage coming down from that top, the height of that full jump.
A few Shino stalls here and there. Go ahead and smack him with that fair as well. Beautiful power shield as well to complement that.
Oh no! Great air dodge up. He is not out of the woods on this. Grabs him out of the dare too. I like we starting to shield these Phantasms a little bit more. Got clipped a couple times in game 1 and game 2. Doesn't want to get hit by it anymore. Wants to try to hopefully close out these edge guards a little bit easier with it.
Feels, oh my god, beautiful arms attack going right off the stage. Does not want to go off stage as Falco. That is 100% the right decision there. Swedish wasn't ready. Laser reset to his punish? No, actually runs into the platform, shield jumps immediately. Doesn't convert anything, but still has the advantage.
This is that wavelength, unfortunately, but he does not drop his states. He's going to come in out, forcing Swedish into the corner and off the stage now.
Swedish getting lasered to death here by Ginger. Ginger using that top platform to his advantage. We're going to have a dash attack back after Ginger selects to get Ginger off stage, get back on stage, and I'm actually surprised that Ginger didn't hold down on that. A lot of times you'll see when someone's trying to recover in a scenario like that, they're going to hold down, try to tech it to the stage, do it that way. But his DI was good enough to recover. He just missed the up the angle.
Once again, returning to that gun here. It's interesting that Swedish did pick the stage after considering how much laser damage he took in game 2. We close that out as well, and now 21% separate the two players.
And not a large margin by any means. Swedish Delight running up and crouching, which is another option that Sheik does have against Falco. If they're prone to shooting these very high lasers, go ahead and go right under it.
We see the string start now.
Attack in place, no, he will not. He's going to chase him down, reacting with the boost grab, but that jab actually messing up his conversion a little bit. Definitely had something a little bit more guaranteed. He was going for a little bit of a mix-up. Ginger was privy to it, just got out of that scenario.
Flanking here, and of course Ginger making it out this time, but Swedish has yet to give up this pressure.
Yeah, I love the fact that he wave dash back out of shield and then down tilted to get that punish. Very cheeky option, but perfect in that scenario.
Oh
back
my
air.
god,
Yeah.
what a needle.
Throw him out hella quick.
That was absolutely fantastic. Just the one sentinel and snipe, and they're able to close out the stock. Let's see what Ginger is if he has the answer. Great read on that roll in. Beautiful back here, but that's not going to be enough to do it. Dreamland too big.
Right. Wow, that was so ambiguous. I was going to land on that platform or not. And, you know, in a scenario like that, it's like he has to land on stage if he doesn't want to die. But just being able to pick that specific angle on that spot, absolutely bananas.
Absolutely. And now we see Swedish getting the grab off his nair, and unfortunately doesn't get to continue the combo with the dash attack, not getting the hit he wanted. Still 36% is great extra damage. And the big F smash the other way, cross court, coast to coast on Dreamland.
Sit back there, power shooting his way. Oh no! Oh no!
And Ginger stone-faced in the face of that ST. So unfortunate. You hate to see last stock game 3 that happen. And unfortunately, that is how Swedish Delight is going to advance on in round 2 now.
Yeah,
absolutely
Ginger,
crushing.
Heart-wrenching. You can definitely feel as if he had a hand surrounding his heart, just clenching him right there. Feels bad, man. Definitely was putting on quite a show. Was a little bit of deficit toward the end there, but that wasn't any sort of huge lead that, you know, he was going to suddenly get destroyed or anything like that. Definitely could have easily made up that 20% some odd difference he had and brought that back.
It was not insurmountable by any stretch of the
Any
imagination.
means.
Tough break there. But Ginger's a player that has been playing for long enough now that I don't think it's going to bother him any more than it normally would. He's going to go on to his losers match. He's going to be refocused and ready to go. And Stream, you have been bought out. You're under new management.
Yeah, you know what this is the property of.
We are the property of the Plub Club.